I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like,
just not your cup of tea. That's just not
I
your.
don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield.
Old Floyd Mayweather, when I used to go back and forth with people on social media, I don't do that anymore.
I own right now somewhere upwards of 100 buildings or more. And in 99% of my buildings are in New York City.
I also want to say a cool thing I saw that you did.
Terence Crawford made a bold remark about Floyd Mayweather after news spread that the feds had seized $250 million from Mayweather's mansion. Crawford suggested that Mayweather relies too much on his wealth and fame to protect himself, implying that Floyd hides behind his flashy lifestyle, which he sees as a fragile shield.
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like,
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your.
I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah,
but like his core personality and his way.
Floyd Mayweather shared that he no longer spends time responding to critics online. He explained that when he was younger, he used to engage with haters, but now, as an undefeated champion, he's focused on growing his business and improving personally. He's moved past the habit of defending himself on social media.
I found myself in the past, the younger Floyd Mayweather, going back and forth on the internet with different people. But I'm in a better place in my life right now. I couldn't ask to be in a better place. So the old Floyd Mayweather, when I used to go back and forth with people on social media, I don't do that anymore because I'm truly, truly blessed, way beyond belief. What's important to me right now is my real estate, my family.
Floyd Mayweather has been dealing with major tax issues, owing over $22 million in unpaid taxes from 2015. This led the IRS to place a federal tax lien against him. Mayweather asked the U.S. tax court for a temporary break, explaining that most of his assets were tied up and not easily accessible. He requested more time to pay. However, the IRS denied his request, stating that he had enough assets to cover the bill right away.
And looks like he's filed a petition with the United States tax court saying that much of his money is tied up and cannot be easily converted into the cash that he needs to pay those taxes. And so for that reason, he's asking for a short-term installment agreement, and that's going to allow him more time to get the cash. Right, and according to the Law 360 report, here's a direct quote. Although the taxpayer has substantial assets, those assets are restricted and primarily illiquid. So the taxpayer has a significant liquidity event scheduled in about 60 days from which he intends.
Floyd Mayweather has said he owns over 100 properties, including a major real estate deal in Manhattan. He proudly announced buying 62 buildings in New York City, claiming full ownership without any partners. However, some reports suggest that his actual involvement in these properties might be less than he claims, raising questions about the true size of his real estate portfolio.
I own right now somewhere upwards of 100 buildings or more. And in 99% of my buildings are in New York City.
I also want to say a cool thing I saw that you did. You donated millions of money and buildings to victims of the LA wildfire. And I saw that. That was a cool thing you did.
I feel like if you're in a position to give back, why not? We have a great team.
You're in a position to give back.
Yes. I have a strong team and a great team, and God has truly, truly blessed me to put me in a position, not just to be able to make a lot of money, but also give back. If not just my time, but also financially.
Did you ever get an itch to get back in the ring at all?
No, not at all.
No. Not even a little, not even there. You don't see anything. I
sit on my couch. I can sit on my couch every weekend. And a wire coming every week, millions every week. That's why I'm Floyd Money Mayweather every week.
I know, but you're so good at it.
Great.
Floyd Mayweather is famous for flaunting his lavish mansions and impressive collection of luxury cars, which reinforce his image of wealth. His social media often gives followers a peek into his extravagant lifestyle, including his huge garage packed with high-end vehicles.
I'll show you a couple toys. They call this the $1 million garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Well, you know, we are on ESPN. These are sports cars. This is sports network. This car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs $1.6 million. You ain't seen these
I
toys?
haven't seen these.
No.
Floyd, this is 7 cars, man. Silver, platinum, Miami, black LA, white Vegas.
Yeah, in New York, I got my drivers.
And you got your drivers in New York.
Yeah.
Why? Talk to me about why you make the decision to drive different colored cars in respective cities.
Spoiled brat.
Oh, just being a brat?
Just being a brat.
The 7 cars that you showed me
Yes.
are in excess of 15 to 20